Stage 3, Part 2. Bring your nonprofit into being. What is tax exemption? In this section, we'll review tax exemption and whether it is right for your organization. Organizations that perform a public service can get permission not to pay federal, state, and local taxes, not including payroll taxes. Tax exemption also means donations to your charity are tax deductible. Public service might include helping youth in need or promoting health or education to a broad group of young people. What's a 501c3 organization? The Internal Revenue Service offers numerous types of tax exemption. Most youth-serving charities that seek exemption will be classified as 501c3 organizations. You can find information about applying to be a 501c3 in the Charitable Organization section of the IRS website. To 501c3 or not to 501c3? Review these conditions to see if you should seek 501c3 status. Your organization will operate year after year. You intend to hire staff. You intend to seek grants and donations, including federal funding. What's your answer? Did you say yes to all three conditions? You'll most likely want to apply for 501c3 status unless your organization will be very small. You may not need tax exemption if you're planning a project that will only happen once, you won't be seeking grants and donations, your organization will be all volunteer. What if you don't want the hassle of applying for tax exemption? Some larger organizations provide financial oversight and tax exemption for the smaller groups. Fiscal sponsors also may provide space, administrative support, and other services, usually for a fee. As a project of a fiscal agent, your organization could still hire staff and apply for grants. Help for fledgling nonprofits. Another way that fiscal sponsors can help a fledgling nonprofit is by serving as its incubator. An incubator gives a new organization time to get up and running. When it's ready, an incubated charity can break off on its own by becoming incorporated and filing for 501c3 status. Finding a fiscal sponsor. I recommend two ways of finding a fiscal sponsor. 1. Approach large or mid-sized organizations with a strong history and infrastructure and a mission related to youth, social services, or education. These organizations may sponsor groups that fit within their mission. 2. Approach an organization that works primarily as a fiscal sponsor. Any questions? Do you have questions about incorporation or tax exemption that I haven't answered? Contact the National Clearinghouse on Families and Youth, and they can point you toward resources. In the next part, you will see how to build your board. That is something you can work on while you look at the tax exemption options.